JujutsuCraft is by far the most popular Jujutsu Kaisen Minecraft mod. But at the start, it can be pretty complicated. Which is why in this video, I'm going to cover all of the basics and also a lot of the techniques to help you understand this mod. Once you spawn in, you can see that you have a couple of items in your hotbar. The first one is the curse technique changer, which you can right click to then choose your curse technique. There are a lot in the game. These ones are all from an add-on called JJSK. So I think the only vanilla ones in the normal JujutsuCraft mod are the ones on the first page. But I'm also going to cover some of the JJSK techniques in this video. But for the start, let's just choose Satoru Gojo. And we instantly get some achievements and also his drip. Let's just put that on. Looks horrible. And now you can maybe also see this little silverfish insect. If you right click this one, it gives you infinite saturation and you never run out of food again, which is pretty handy at the start, or in general across the whole playthrough. And now in the left corner, you can see attack cost 0 CE 800. This is our first move, and if you press the keybind bound to it, I think by default it is Y, then you can perform it and do a attack, a little punch. You can also charge this one if you hold the button, and then you get a blue charge, and then you deal more damage with it. I spawned in a little custom NPC real quick to show you guys the moves. Let's just do the attack. It's like 50 damage, and then if you charge it, it does, how much was it? I think like 35. Then we have knockback attack, which you can of course also charge, and the only difference is, as the name already tells you, it gives crazy knockback to the enemy. And then the last one of these, I would say normal abilities, which every single technique has, barrage attack, which you can hold, and then you do a lot of little of these punch attacks, and damage wise this is also the best out of these three. But now in order to get stronger and unlock more moves, we need to fight against some curses in order to gain fame, because every time you defeat a curse, it drops you a bit of fame, which then levels you up towards the higher grades. Attack. There we go. Exercise curse spirit gained 10 fame gained 10 I guess it's called reputation in here. I thought it was called fame. Fame 4 and Fame 3, exercise grade 3, curse spirits. I don't think these achievements actually do that much. This is the more important one. Grade 4 sorcerer and grade 3 sorcerer. These are the only two I can see right now. And the more fame or reputation you get, you level up if you gain more reputation. So let's fight against some more curses real quick. And then I will show you once I leveled up. There we go. Grade 4 sorcerer. I now ranked up, and as you can maybe see, I gained 1 armor point, and I think, yeah, I also gained a better strength, resistance, and health boost. It's a bit laggy for some reason with the effects. Maybe that's because of the just enough items. Okay, but I think you know the drill now. You basically just defeat curses, fight against curses, and then gain reputation and grade up. And you also have 5 back jumps. This is where it just crashed, and it's at the left side. You see there's one dot going down, and whenever I use it, and it recharges, I think, after some time. Yeah, exactly. Another mechanic besides the backstab is if you shift, and you see a little shield popping up, which is guarding. It's mainly probably relevant for PvP. I don't think you really need to use it against mobs, but maybe let me show you again. Perfect guard. I don't take any damage if I hit it, and it makes some sound effect. Really help you maybe even survive at the beginning, because at the beginning, if you run into a higher grade curse, you just get one shot, and with this you could reduce the damage you get. That's basically it from the mechanics. I would now go into the structures and some special stuff, beginning with the Stevenson screen. The Stevenson screen is just an entity which can randomly spawn anywhere, and if you just crazy, if you destroy it, you can get any random weapon or even some creative items. Let me show you that real quick. Here, these stuff. I think you can get a curse technique changer. You can get 6 eyes. You can get completely physically gifted, simple domain, falling blossom, domain expansion, domain amplification, reverse curse technique. I don't know if you can get the grade up scrolls. I don't think so. But I think you can also get Sukuna finger, and of course all of the weapons from JujutsuCraft, which I'm also going to cover in a second. But we now just got the Playful Cloud, which is the strongest weapon in the game, which is why I also like laughed a bit when we got that, because it's actually quite lucky. Because it does 11 attack damage, which is by far the most damage. Some people maybe say it's Heaton, because you can enchant Heaton on sharpness 5. You cannot enchant. Right. You can't. Since when can you enchant? Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's a new thing. But before you couldn't enchant Playful Cloud to sharpness 5, so Heaton was like on par with Playful Cloud damage wise. But now I guess it's Playful Cloud all the way, 14 damage, compared to Heaton with 11 attack damage. But now let's talk over the special things in the right stuff, right next to my hotbar. I haven't covered that one yet. First one is Simple Domain, which you first need to unlock. You can of course use this one if you get it through a Stevenson screen or find it in a structure. But you can also unlock it naturally if you just use your technique a lot. And I think it's G, exactly, yeah, G, Simple Domain. So it's basically just for against mobs who can use the domain, or against players in PvP. So maybe like fight against Yuta real quick. Oh, I hope I don't die. And bait out his domain maybe. Here we go, he domained. Okay. And now I'm doing Simple Domain. And usually in a domain, the user of course has a sure hit effect. And if you press these, wait, did it get it deactivated already? Simple Domain true, okay. Then you are no longer affected by the sure hit effect, and you actually can dodge his moves in the domain. And then I might even, oh my, okay, I'm back alive. And we move on, I think, to 6-Eyes Mastery, which is right click that. I unlock 6-Eyes and Infinity because I have Gojo, but in this mod every technique can use 6-Eyes. But for Gojo, it's of course the strongest, since you unlock Infinity, which you can just set to true, and now I'm basically untouchable by most people. I think Infinity is only bypassable or like pierceable by World Cutting Slash, which is mainly used by the Mahoraga technique or Sukuna, or if I'm in a domain and I am affected by the sure hit effect, what I just try to show you. But if I press Simple Domain, I think on top of it, then I'm basically unhittable again. I'm not sure if there are other ways. Maybe you can type in the comments if you know more about that. I'm not that experienced in this mod. Yeah. But besides Infinity for Gojo, what it does for every technique is it reduces the usage of every technique. So for example, if you remember Blue Strike or Lapse Blue, at the beginning did 400, now it's on 200, and I'm pretty sure it's usually on even lower, but in this mod pack I play, the Infinity is a bit, not Infinity, the 6-Eyes is a bit nerfed, so it's not that OP. Okay, nah, never mind, it's just a visual bug. Like, I fully charge it and it's instantly full. I think it takes 20 cursed energy. Then we move over to Reverse Curse Technique. Reverse Curse Technique, you get it by getting damaged and then regenerating. Let's just do it this way. There are also levels, as you can maybe see. 2 levels in total, so that I can put myself on level 2. I think the only difference is that it's faster. And you have higher, like you can use it longer. But let me get damage. Okay, that's enough, I think. Let me put on Infinity. And now, by default, I think it's Y. Yeah, it's Y. I don't know if I just won, but I think it's Y. And I just am instantly fully healed again. It of course takes away a lot of cursed energy, but since I have 6-Eyes, that is cut by like 90%. So I am still at full cursed energy. After some time it gets slower and you get an effect called Fatigue. I already have it, okay, Fatigue, which is 1 minute. And the longer the effect like lasts, the slower it gets, and at some point the reverse curse technique is just insanely slow. Okay, we move on. Falling Blossom Emotion. I think this one can also only be found on Stevenson screens and in some structures like the Zenin clan headquarters, which I'm showing some structures later on in this video. But I think the use for this is just that this lasts longer And simple domain is just for a short period of time and will, like, for example here, after like a few seconds go away and then you're like hittable again. We move on. Domain expansion. Usually you also get this by just using your abilities a lot or by performing Black Flash. I haven't talked about Black Flash yet because it's like really rare to get and I don't really want to spend like an hour hitting enemies to get it for the video, but I think there's a cool video on the wiki which I maybe can blend in. You basically just get it by performing barrage attack on an entity and then you have like a chance of hitting it. I think the highest chance you can get is if you like charge it and like charge attack, and then when it's like blue like this you have an increased chance. There are also some other factors to increase it. For example, Yuji technique has increased chance to hit the Black Flash, Nanami. There's like some more to it, but every time you hit a Black Flash, you gain these points, so to say, your ability usage points, which you also get by normally performing your abilities. And this then leads to unlocking the domain expansion. So basically just go around, kill a lot of mobs, and then eventually you will receive your domain expansion. And we move on to domain amplification mastery. Okay, domain amplification is the only way to get it is either by randomly unlocking after you unlock domain expansion. If you then just get damage, take damage after you unlock domain expansion, you can randomly get it. It's just a chance. Or you find it through Stevenson screens and then get this item which I just activated. And what this does, it's bind to N. You can also see the keybind at the bottom right. And then you get like a little effect, which domain amplification effect. And this does it so that you can't use your curse technique abilities anymore. You can use your fist, your hands abilities and like your damage, but you can't use your technique. And in exchange, you get you take way less damage from everything, specifically from curse techniques. So if you're like fighting against a really strong Gojo NPC, Sukuna NPC, or a player who has that technique, you can just activate this and like go in the defense mode and just try to survive basically. Yeah, it's basically just a shield you can activate to take less damage. And then the last one of these things, completely physically gifted. This is just for Maki or Todo technique. Okay, and I'll just choose Maki and got her cloth. Let me just put that on. But now if I right click this, I get completely physically gifted, and once this goes away, I think it should show that my curse energy is on 0 or on 1. Is it possible to do it? No, okay, 1 is I guess the lowest possible. So you get a ton of moves once you unlock the physically gifted. You get a big strength plus, which isn't even shown here because it's just too high to actually show. You get a double jump like this, which is just crazy from you're just insanely fast if you're Toji Inumaki physically gifted. You get haste, you get, I think the health was the same. You get more armor than the other people, as you can see, the orange overlapping armor bars, even though I don't even have any armor on. Resistance stays the same. Night vision I think is also new, or maybe that's just because I have 6 eyes. But yeah, I think the damage just, and so let's just see how much a normal attack does. 270 from a normal attack. I have absolutely no clue what is happening. It just crashed again and my world is corrupted again, it seems. I will make some changes and make sure that the mod pack I linked down in the description will not have these issues. Yeah, let's just go back to Maki Zenin and okay. Then now let's go back to the damage testing. Overhead attack is one of the 2 moves which you unlock. Let me just fully charge it and see. 250, okay. And then the other move you get with physically gifted plus Maki Zenin, jump attack. Okay, I think barrage attack's probably damage-wise the strongest though. Yeah, I think progression-wise, I think this is it. This is probably the strongest you can get for either Toji or Gojo, what I just showed. I'm gonna show the structures and then all of the different techniques. For example, this one. I think the structure is called Gate. And there should be some chests. This one is probably the one. Yeah, for example, we now found Simple Domain Mastery. And the rest should be empty. And I'm pretty sure you can like find all sorts of stuff in these structures. I don't know if Simple Domain is just in this one and like some specific. And then they're like weapon structures or structures where you can find these tokens. Okay, I just found, I think, 3 structures right next to each other. This is a graveyard, I think. I don't think there are any chests though. But then this one, I know that there are some chests. I just have to find them real quick. There are also a lot of mobs in here, so they are pretty difficult to loot. What the hell is this? Some kind of... Wow, I don't even want to question. Am I stupid? Are there no chests in here? I searched for a while now. I didn't. I guess not. But then we come to one of the big structures, a city. I think there are multiple different city structures. Where also there are villagers. I think they're special traits. No, he's unemployed. Okay, just like me. Ah, this one. This is the one I was looking for. Because with this one, 10 gold, you can buy the Stevenson spawn egg. Let me do that for a sec. Gold ingot. If you didn't forget, the Stevenson screen were the OP things, which you can kill, and then you get a random weapon or token out of it. One more, I think this is the last one, please. Oh! Okay, but at least we found a token this time. Falling Blossom Emotion. Okay. Yeah, but these are really OP to loot. Yeah, I think that's enough for showing structures. There are a lot more. There's also like the Zenin clan the Zenin clan building, I think. And there are like 2 or 3 more other cities and a lot of other structures. There's even a hospital here, crazy. But yeah, now we are going into all the specific techniques. Alright, let's get into the techniques. Since we already saw Satoru Gojo, we will continue with Yuji Itadori now. And his first move is called Dirogant Fist, and it's pretty sure just a hit which hits 2 times, and the second one is a bit delayed, like in the show. And it does crazy damage. Like just so you guys know, I'm not even on grade 4 right now, and he does like 40 damage. Let's move on to the next move called 4 consecutive attacks. I think it's just similar to Barrage attack, but it's just more damage and like a bigger range as well. Like the range is quite massive. Okay, not that big, but yeah, it's really strong. And then once Yuji 8 fingers, he unlocks Dismantle, which is also an insanely strong move. But for the event I'm going to host, it's probably not accessible to the Yuji player. Yeah, I was right. You need a Sukuna finger and you need to land a Black Flash. I don't know what this is, but I also saw on the wiki that Yuji Itadori is possible to eat the death paintings, and then once he ate 3, he should. Yeah, exactly. I think 6 is also a move, so... Piercing Blood, exactly. Yuji also gets access to Piercing Blood. And he doesn't even need to have these little orbs. That's kind of strong. That's really strong. Because the Chosen one, which we're also coming to in a second, needs to have flying orbs around him in order to actually do all these. But apparently Yuji does not. Or maybe it's because I'm in creative? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, and then the last move Yuji has, and we'll also have it in the event. Like the Blood Manipulation and the Dismantle will not be in the event, since that's kind of really strong. Is Deep Concentration, and he gets that if he right-clicks a Todo NPC, I think, in the game. And it gives me a Deep Concentration 4 effect. I have to check for a sec what that does. Oh, okay. That is... okay. So his technique does not... like, just his technique does not have a higher chance, but this ability, Deep Concentration, increases the chance by a lot. So now... I'm gonna try again to hit a Black Flash, and maybe just a normal one actually. Let's just try this. Oh, there we go. Okay, crazy. The first normal attack I had. Let's see. Can maybe chain that, because now We also have the zone effect for 5 minutes, which also is a buff, which increases the chance. Maybe barrage? Oh, there we go, another one. Okay. Let's just see if we can like maybe change that chain even crazier. But 2 already is insane. Oh, another one. Okay. I think that was it for Yuji. Oh right, his domain. Domain. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong the whole time. Domain. Yeah. His domain is just this little boxing ring, and I think the only special effect this one has is the sure hit effect. Yeah, like even when I hit him from here, it hits. It's like the 100% hit effect. Probably with piercing blood as well. Can like put it everywhere, but I think the normal moves. Yeah, the normal moves still don't hit. So it's not that OP in the event, since you won't have access to dismantle, which are the ones which hit the sure hit effect. Yeah, that was it for Yuji, and we will move on to the next one. Okay, next one, Megumi Fushiguro, and he instantly spawns in with a black sword and his beautiful hair, which looks really cursed on me, so I won't use it. And then the first one is Divine Dog. Boom, and now, okay, crazy, I didn't know it was that aggressive, I thought I had to hit it first. It's really strong, 20 damage, and it hits that many times. Next is Divine Dog Black, who is probably the same strength, roughly, also 60 HP, yeah. And then Divine Dog Totality, he has 150 HP, and does how much damage? 77 damage! I don't know if Megumi's summons also get increased damage with a higher grade. So this one might be his like max power, and he doesn't get even strong. Like he doesn't get stronger when I'm a higher grade. Next up we have Nue, the little electricity bird, 125 HP, and does it shoot him? Oh yeah, it dashes. Okay, maybe he also stuns actually because of electricity. It would make sense to me, because Nue has a stronger form if you shift. You see also the name gets like bold when I shift. So if I do that, the bigger form. Oh my god, oh my. Yo, that's crazy. Can I ride them? Oh my god, I can. But yeah, next up we have Great Serpent. Oh. Or maybe I have to... Okay, never mind. I was about to say maybe I have to summon it on him, but he just goes on the ground again and then attacks him. Does 50 damage per hit. 200 HP. Yeah. Yeah. I think you can just like have that in the field, and it's probably like a... maybe even an auto hit. But I'ma just tame all of them for a sec, and then I'm showing you them in detail again. Okay, so I tamed all of them now. I think, yeah, we left off at Toad. I said he wasn't able to summon Mahoraga though. I'm gonna show you in a sec. I think he's just like basically unkillable. Did he just do 700 damage? Holy. And next one is Max Elephant. Maybe I also have to summon him on him? No? Okay. Oh shit. Wait, where? Oh. He has 300 HP and he... damn. I think he's like good to get some... like... just swing the enemy around and like... get some space with him. And next up we have Rabbit Escape. And that's just... I think to... maybe block the enemy's hits and like... hide behind them. And like irritate him. I really like this one. It also looks... it's really well made. Like really like in the show. But apparently they don't do any damage. It's basically just to confuse the enemy and like... they tank some hits for you. Okay, interesting. Then around Deer, I think this one is not dealing any damage but just healing. So it can just heal you or maybe even your Shikigamis. While I'm next to it, I just have the reverse curse technique effect. Okay, then we have Piercing Ox. Should also probably be a... oh my god, 600 damage. Yep, that's a big damage dealer. And a decent HP, 200. He just charges at the enemy and does a lot of knockback. Oh. Then we come to Tiger Funeral. I don't think this guy even exists in the... or like he's getting used in the anime. But he's like... he just do 1000 damage again, bro. It doesn't do that much knockback, but he's probably really agile and can like... really support you in combat. just jumping around next to you. Then next to him, Merged Beast Agito. I don't think you even need to tame him, because he's like basically just a mix out of everyone. So you just unlock him after you tamed everything, and he's crazy OP. I think he also has reverse curse technique, does immense damage, has 280 HP, is really fast, does a ton of damage, bro. This guy is just stacked. You can also like see all of the different parts, like Nui, then like the horns from the ox, the serpent. I think, yeah, I don't see any other stuff in this model, but oh, like probably the belly as well from the tiger. Oh, he killed him. Yeah, okay, this guy is insane, crazy strong. And then, of course, wait, let me first reset him. Of course, the Divine General Maharaga. Damage is not that insane. I think he's probably like a crazy. He just one-shots curses because he has like this weapon and like emits positive energy. And because he's so fast, he's just really probably useful to have in a fight. And then the last move is, of course, the Chimera Shadow Garden, which expands the domain, my bad. And it just auto summons Shikigamis. Yikes. I don't even have to press anything, like he gets stunned. Nui's wolves are getting dropped on him, max elephants. And it's just hella, well, right, it already did 5,000 damage. Okay. Probably my favorite technique. Okay, let's move on then. Nobara Kugisaki. And for this technique, you already get some hammer and nails, because you need a ton of these. Probably like stacks and stacks of nails. I think she has 3 moves, okay. And just right-clicking the hammer, right, just right-clicking the hammer fires them, and you can like spam hit them. And then you can explode them with hairpin and deal like some damage. Like you have to, right, I also got a cursed doll now. There's nothing about this in the wiki, but so I have no clue what this cursed doll does, but I think you just have to like spam a ton of nails into your enemy and then you can like explode them. Right, what I want to see now, they're okay. I can also like place nails in the ground. Can I now like, let them explode? I can. So you can like set some traps somewhere. Just shoot a lot in the ground and then boom, explode them. The damage isn't that crazy. And I don't know what Resonor does, if I'm being honest. Also not shown on the wiki. No clue. But she then has a domain expansion, like I think almost every technique. And I think all of the nails will just hit the enemy. It doesn't matter where they are, so if I use now hairpin, I should hit it with... yeah. Even if they're like really far away, I think they still hit the enemy and deal damage to them. I can just spam these nails, then let them explode, and they still hit them. It's actually pretty strong. So yeah, she adds the sure hit effect inside of his domain, inside of her domain. But, of course, way weaker than Yuji or Megumi. But still a really fun technique, I think. Right, I just checked my inventory. My whole inventory is full with these cursed dummies. Maybe write it in the comments, I have no clue what they do. We move on. Next one. Toge Inumaki. Cursed Speech. I think it's just damage. Like this, yeah. Oh, what was it, 400? No, let me reset it so I can... Alright, I'm back. The game just crashed this time because I clicked on select texture. I think I fixed the issue with the word corrupting, because I just had a mismatch with the versions of JujutsuCraft and JJSK. But I fixed it now. Let's just move on now. I think I was at Toge Inumaki. And I was at Explode, right? Maybe let me reset him so it's full HP. Let's check. 60 damage. Okay, how long is the range? Oh. 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 Okay, the sound effect's a bit annoying. Wow. Yo. And I can I hit multiple at the same time? Wait. Okay, that's the limit. Bro, but the range is insane. That's crazy. And we have Get Crushed. It's just the same move, but damage instead of just no explosion. Yeah, I think so. Crumble is just more damage. Okay, this one should be a different one. It's just a stun, I think. It does only 2 damage, but it's a stun, I'm pretty sure. He just doesn't move at all because it's a NPC. But I'm pretty sure it's a stun. Then blast away. Okay, that's... Was that it? Yeah, okay. So he basically just has damage, stun, and a knockback attack. Okay. Yeah, not bad. The range is insane. So that's like definitely one of his strong suits. And then of course he also has a domain expansion, which is just the sure hit effect though. But it looks... Why does he have a serpent in his domain? With the marks of cursed speech. Yeah, it looks cool. But it's just the sure hit effect, I think. So if I, yeah, can just look anywhere and I hit him. That's pretty strong. So it's definitely not a bad technique. I think it's better than Nobara. I don't know. Maybe Nobara has some crazy combo potential if you like stack a lot of needles. But I think it's cool. Definitely for people who like the character. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. And we move on to Yuta. For some reason I have red curse technique, like it turned to red instead of blue. Maybe that's because I don't have Rika out right now. But he starts in with a speed attack. Oh, you just TP to your enemy, or what? Oh damn. It's also really big range. Copy curse speech. Usually outside of created, I don't think this one exists. You need to get hit by that technique, then you can like copy it, and then while you're on that, you have like all the moves. For example, just curse speech Toge has right now. Then you use it once and it gets destroyed. So it's like a one-time use of the cursed technique. In here in creative, I also have Dhruv apparently, and this one doesn't give you an item. It just instantly uses one of his moves. And Uraume as well, the Skybreaker. Basically the ones he did in the show, I think. But I think he's able to copy everything. Then of course also Rika. And Rika's kind of busted as well. Wait, where's Rika? Huh? Okay, I need to be semi-grade 1 or higher in order to have Rika for longer than a few seconds. So from here on out, I'm just going to go special grade, so the damage will probably increase drastically. So you can't really compare it anymore with Yuji and Megumi at the start, or Nobara. Yeah, my bad. I didn't know that some techniques require it, even though you're in creative. But now let's check Rika. Rika. My curse technique output changes to 8,000, or was that before as well? Can I desummon? Yeah. No. Wait. How do I desummon her? Okay. So I have no clue how I desummon her, but apparently if you use the pure love beam, then she gets a timer of 3 minutes, and these spawns after 3 minutes. And you also need Rika to actually use these cursed moves. So just... Oh, return Rika, okay. I just saw the move. But it doesn't lower my cursed energy. It doesn't really make sense, I think. Like in the show and manga, I think he got more cursed energy because of Rika. Okay, it doesn't matter. Rika, crazy strong. 600 HP Shikigami, does a ton of damage, I think. Is insanely fast. And then pure love can yeah, okay, can aim at you. I can also hold it right now and then... Right. I think that did over 1,000 damage. That is crazy. Well, he also, of course, has a domain. Bro, where is Rika? Why is he just going away? Gee. Rika, now let me insta domain. And his domain is, of course, also crazy. I think, can you pick up... Yeah, you can pick up these swords. And then... Never mind, okay. I thought that these swords also had a special technique, but I was mistaken, I think. Okay, no, I was right actually, but you need to have the copied moves in your hotbar. So for example, if I... Oh shit. I think the only item is cursed speech, so if I just stack up some cursed speeches and then use this sword, I think it should Use curse speech. Okay, let me summon Rika again. There we go. And now... apparently not. I have no clue. But I think they now also have the sure hit effect while you're inside of the domain. So if you just like stack up with a lot of different techniques, like I don't know, Hollow Purple, Jacob's Ladder from Angel. I think these are the only two crazy strong moves you have, but you can just use them with the sure hit effect. That's busted. It's really busted. I think Yuta is definitely in S tier, and the potential is just endless with him. But let's move on to the next one. Masamichi Yaga. Alright, so Yaga needs a special item called doll. I think you can craft them with wool. Exactly, one wool is one doll. And then let me just give me a stack so I can show you. With these you can then summon cancel puppets. Okay, this one's just if you want to get rid of them. Cursed puppet control. Why am I Mekamaru now? What the hell? Okay, wait. Now it works. Now it says go. I have no clue why I was on Mekamaru the whole time. What the hell? Okay, but now the ability go. It consumes one puppet, I think, and you just summon a puppet charging. How much damage did I do? 2,200? Like 50, I think. Besides this 3 abilities, you can also just right-click them and then spawn them on the ground, and then have a lot of puppets who act as little pets, but they're pretty weak, I think, only 60 HP. But they do a lot of damage though. That's not terrible. And then you can... I don't know how you can desummon them. Right, okay, shift right clicking to pick them up again. Okay. And then advance my cursed corpses is just a lot of corpses jumping in. Holy sh... Where is the... What just happened? Yeah, I think that's a really strong move. Maybe reset. Okay, there we go. I just didn't find them anymore, but let me do that again for a sec. They just all jump them in. Oh my... Yeah, the knockback's crazy. Okay, really strong move. And then the last one... Thorough Discipline? Through Discipline? No, I have no clue. And it just summons a huge puppet from the sky jumping in, dealing 200 damage, I think? Or like 160. Not insanely broken, but definitely decent. And you can just get a puppet army. You have a lot. Even though they probably all get wiped out by one strong AoE ability. But yeah, let me get rid of them. We move on to the next technique. Momo Nishiniya, spawning in with a broom where you can fly on. Damn, that's so insanely fast. Just this fly ability is crazy. Like already really broken. And then Wind Scythe, I don't know, do I need my broom for that? Did I just do 1,000 damage? Yikes, okay, but then maybe that's because I'm special grade now, so I don't know. I don't know how crazy that is. Really strong move though. Windstorm. Okay, that didn't do that much, right? That was like 100 each? Yeah. Okay, but crazy for knockback. You can probably also use it while you're in the air. And you have... Oh my god. It's probably just a crazy right now because I'm creative and the cooldown is like nothing and the charging time as well, but I can see this one being really good. Like you're just flying around, tornado. Oh. Alright, and the domain expansion as well. Which probably just has the short hit effect. Is that what I'm guessing? Yeah. What about Windstorm? Can I like use it here? Oh, and it summons brooms which attack him as well. I didn't even see that. That's funny. It's really funny. Damn, that technique is way too good. It's just Momo, she was so bad in the... Or like, she was such a bop in the anime and show. Why is this, her technique so good? Doesn't make sense. Oh, it's the items in my inventory which just summon and attack him. I see. Oh, maybe it also increases in damage if there's like weapons? I don't know about that. Yo, that's so cool. I also really like this one. Okay, let me cancel the domain expansion. Alright, we move on. Next one. Aoi Todo. the G, the absolute legend, the muscle monster, dependent of Yuji, and I forgot how that woman is called. Let's just move on. He has an overhead attack. So just okay, that's just a jump in, just a charge. Okay, yeah, okay, 100 damage, not too bad. Jump attack. Two basic attacking moves, which I think also the Maki Zenin and Toji, heavily restricted guys, have. Then Boogie Woogie, of course, switches positions. Then next up, Todo Lariat. I think this is a, yeah, okay, it's same as the speed attack, I think. How big is the range? Oh, it's really big. Oh, that's such a crazy move again. Let's check his Jacob's ladder, I think. Crazy. Can you charge that? Yeah, you can, okay. Right, yeah, that's really strong. Oh, then 4 consecutive attacks, the same one as Yuji, I think. That's funny and makes sense as well. Really cool, I like that. Then plus Ultra, his crazy dash. Which apparently always does a black flash at the end, and you can hold it, so if I release it, yeah, okay, wow, that is crazy. A guaranteed black flash is insane. Yeah, the speed is also crazy, so like a guaranteed black flash, you can, I don't know how long you can hold it. If you can hold it like infinitely, then this is absolutely busted. Because you can just follow the enemy around, and there's like no way, okay, never mind, it has a limit. But it's really, you can hold it for a while. You can just like follow him around and he's like getting a guaranteed black flash. 500 damage, bro. Nah, that's insane. And you get all the benefits of black flash. Wow. Wow. It's probably top 3 moves in the game. That's, wow. Insane. And then his domain expansion, which summons Tantaka, I think. It's at least Takada-chan. Okay, alright. And apparently it copies the move Todo does. So if I do the Lariat, and she does it as well, and she gets the sure hit effect. What if I do plus Ultra in here? She just does it, but she doesn't hit a black flash, I think. Oh my god! You can hit 2 black flashes in the domain. Okay, that's busted. Wow, I think that's the strongest technique out of the ones we just saw. We move on. That was too busted. Kento Nanami, the first of the second Jujutsu Sorcerer bar. The strip is pretty nice, and he gets this weapon, which is, I think, also you need to use it for his technique. So this one's called Line Segment. It creates this 7-to-3 ratio, and while that is active, you need to hit a normal attack, not an M1, a normal attack, or I think barrage probably works as well. Yeah, did that work? I don't know. Just use an attack, I think it's easier, because you can just instantly switch to it. And this one also, this attack also has a enhanced black flash chance, so maybe if I charge it. Okay, I just don't get it, but it's supposed to have an enhanced black flash chance. Then after that he also has the overhead attack, which just does good damage, and I think I heard that if you do it in the air, yeah, then you also like jump towards the enemy. So if you like get knocked up by someone who has, or maybe even you can pair it with the backstab. I just realized. Yeah, you can. Oh, that's busted. So overhead attack. A lot of people have that, but it's really a strong move. Then 4 consecutive attacks. Oh, which also just did a line. Oh. Was that because of the weapon? No. So Nanami just has a better move, or like a better set of the 4 consecutive attacks, because he also like adds in his ratio at the end. That's busted. It's really strong. And then Collapse is his... Wait. Ah. Did it... What the hell? Did it... Oh, what? So it's also supposed to be a dash, I think, when you're in the air? Oh, can you just fly? Oh my god. You just charge it in the air, what the hell? And then on top of that, he of course also has a domain expansion, which is a clock. Looks really nice. Oh, and okay, okay, I already know where this is going. I wanted to check the wiki, but I already know where this is going. It's just, he just has a constant ratio effect. But is there a shred effect? But yeah, okay. He just has, always has the ratio effect. So you like always have hit him with the full ratio. So you can just probably like use the 4 consecutive attacks, barrage attack, and hit him, and then deal a ton of damage. Holy. And you should also have the higher Black Flash chance. I don't know why I didn't hit a Black Flash yet. I have no clue. I know some stuff about the mod, but I didn't know there were that many cool abilities. I'm amazed. Next one. Takuma Ino, this little student with the hood from Nanami. First move, Kaichi. So I think, yeah, you summon this drill, and I think it auto tracks. So if I go, oh, never mind. Do I need to? Wait, what? What just happened? So I do it here, and oh, it does. Oh, that's crazy. How much damage did I do? I think 100, right? Yeah, I did like 100. So you can just like fire it anywhere and it hits. Wow, that's so cool. I really like that. The second move, Reiki. I think it's a buff. Yeah. Reiki, you get speed. Oh, wait, no, maybe that's not from here, but you get a speed and defense buff, apparently. So you're just faster, tank more. Okay, cool. I like that. Then Kiri. Oh, okay, got it. You basically, within these 3 minutes while you have that effect, you cannot be stunned at all by any move. I don't know if it counts for Gojo's domain as well, Limited Void, I have no clue. But once this effect wears off, I get a debuff, as well as a technique burnout, and I can't use my technique for 60 seconds. Maybe I can just clear myself, and then, yeah, okay, it shows. Get slowness and weakness, and I can't use my technique for 1 minute. So I think it's only situational. Like, if you fight against people who can stun, you should use it. But you need to, like, keep track of time, and once you get this buff, get some distance in between your enemy, so that you don't just get quick drop by him once you have this debuff. And then number 4, Ryu summons a beast, I think. Can I charge this one as well? I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. Summons a beast, which, oh my... Yo, why is it so... Holy... Is it 10k now? Oh, 100 per hit. And it hits like roughly 4 to 5 times. Yo, why is it so fast? Chill! Okay, it did almost 1,000. But it did more than last time. And then last up, his ability is of course also a domain expansion. And apparently it summons random Kaichis, yeah, and it gives you a sure hits effect. So my... Okay, this one hits anyways. I think... Wait, maybe can I summon it inside of here? And it just always hits, or what? Huh. Yo, that's crazy. Next up, we have Mei Mei. Okay, she also spawns in with an axe, a weapon. Yeah, she spawns in with an overhead attack as well. I probably won't cover it again, since you already know. It's 4 consecutive attack, like Todo, Nanami, and Yuji as well. So it's just the same move. Slash attack. Swings their arm and slashes, it says in the wiki. Oh, what is the range? Oh my god. Okay, it's not that far. Then Bird Strike, of course. Oh, she also have a lot of crowd, I just realized. Makes sense. Can I do anything with them? No, they just dash in. Okay. Do they get less? Yeah. Okay, I have a set amount of crows. And do they respawn after some time? There's no crows, it says in chat. You called crows. Oh, okay, so if they're out of... I don't have any crows left, then it just summons them. And they just dash in from the sky. 180 damage, okay. Not bad. And then a domain expansion as well. And apparently it summons a lot of crows now, which immediately dash in. It's like basically the same one as the other one from Ino, no? Just like, instead of crows, it was Kaichis. And I also have the sure hit effect, so... Bird Strike, just I don't need to aim anymore. Of course I can spam it out since I'm in creative. I would have a long cooldown if I wasn't in creative. And we move on. Kusakabe, okay. Drippy as well, with his suit. So he just has 2 moves, okay. New Shadow Style Simple Domain. Oh my day. Yo, what the hell? New Shadow Style Beginner? Was that... Maybe it upgrades your moves. And as you like advance through the grades, you also upgrade your moves with Kusakabe. But that move was crazy. Let's try the other one. Okay, it just dashes through them, I guess. Yo, it's kind of crazy as well. How fast to reach? Okay, I think it's just in the simple domain radius you do on the ground. Yeah, it does do it twice. I just have to aim it back, I think. Am I tripping? Okay, I think it only does once, but it does like 200 damage. Yeah, simple technique, but I think it can be really strong. Probably not that OP, but cool technique. We move on to Yuki. And she gets Garuda. Garuda's a weapon? Can I... Oh, I can right click him and then he's the bowling ball. That's funny. Okay. Okay. So first one, overhead attack. I already showed that. And this one... Is this one grayed out again? It's supposed to be... Ah, okay, no, I don't know, maybe it's just a bug. But this one, Star Rage, can increase your weight. Notice that there's 3 levels, and that also shows you at the... over my hotbar. 60% and 100%. Now I'm max Star Rage, and this increases the cost of all moves, but it also increases the damage. Like you see, I do 200 per damage now. Maybe let me go down again, so I can show you how much I do without. 80 or 90, so it like doubles my damage on the highest level. Let's go on max again. And I skipped over it, but you can also use this sword and summon Garuda. And he's just also a pet, I guess. Does he attack? Oh, maybe he stuns. It's possible that... Oh, okay, never mind. Now he did something. 120, okay. So he just fights alongside you like Rika, but the Rika version of Rika. And you can right-click him, use as a weapon. And use the bowling ball as well. Can I somehow shoot the bowling ball? I don't know, maybe I paired with the... Oh shoot, yeah, I saw it, okay. Shoot, okay. And charge that or something? Okay, let's see. Oh, with like 1000 damage, I think. That's so cool. I like that. She has just her domain expansion left. And apparently this increases my star rage to 120 instead of a 100, and the shoot is a sure hit effect, so I can just shoot it anywhere, and it did not hit, right? Okay, thought it would hit, but it should do more damage, even more damage now. Did it just do less, bro? Okay, okay, I figured it out. Wait, can I not use my moves? Oh, okay. I need to have... No, it's just lagging? I think it's just lagging. I need to hold Star Rage. I think. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, and then I transform myself into a black hole, which I'm pretty sure kills anything inside, but also kills the user. It didn't kill me now, because I wasn't creative. Okay, that only did 8k. You basically kill everything around you with it. It's a really overpowered move. Yeah, I think that was it from Yuki, and we move on to Ranta Zenin. Okay, I think Ranta only has... Never mind, he has multiple moves. I thought he only has one. The wiki is only one. Maybe the wiki's a bit outdated. But Ranta, this one just pulls the enemy, or like the target you look at, down, and you can just like hold it. I don't know if you can hold it infinitely, but the enemy is stunned and you press him into the ground. Okay, it's not infinite. Yo, what the hell? It just did so much damage. But you are, of course, also not able to move while you do it. So you sort of stun both you and your enemy, but you also damage your enemy. So, and then time stop. Why is there the Dio sound effect? Maybe that's from the JJSK add-on. That's what I can think of. That's a bit weird. And of course the normal domain expansion. Yeah, that's just... I think that's just a domain expansion everyone gets who doesn't have one. I don't know if my eye now affects him as well. No. I don't know if it does anything, to be honest, with Ranta, because you're... he doesn't really gain anything from the sure hit effect. Yeah, basically the eye is his only move, I think. And maybe domain to trap people. We move on to the next one. Chojuro Zenin. Okay, we're going to all the Zenins now. Chojuro has a total of 2 moves. never mind, 3. Probably also from Buddha Palm. I think it's also from the JJSK add-on. Stone Hand, chargeable, okay. It's charged. And it's... Why didn't it show? There we go, Stone Spear. You can summon a Stone Spear. And I showed somehow with... Yeah, there we go. Fully charged, okay. It's also big, it's apparently bigger, right? Yeah, it's a bit bigger, I think, when you fully charge it. Yeah, not a bit, it's way bigger. It also does more damage. Then Stone Hand. Let me just do it unchargeable. Oh, yo. Okay, it pulls it out of the ground and like claps together, I think. You probably can hold this one as well. 500 damage. The damage is decent on this one. Really decent. And then Buddha Palm. This is the one which isn't in the wiki, so I'm guessing this one is from JJSK. Oh my god. That's a bit busted. He just jumps in the air and like shoots a lot of palms, which do 100 each, I think. 150. Right. That's cool. That's a cool move though. JJSK added that. That's really cool. Just gives this move a bit more contents, I would say. And then the domain, he probably also just has the sure hit effect, is what I'm guessing. So I can just use his hand here and it should hit. It just automatically goes on him. I don't need to aim anymore. What about this? Ah, wait, let me test it again. Also the... No, I think it does? Yeah, it does. Okay, I think it definitely does. Okay, next one. Ogi Zenin. Okay, Ogi Zenin. Sword skill 1 is his first ability. I think, yeah, you can probably charge it again, which is okay. Shit, I didn't see. Third? It's kinda low. Oh, never mind. This one did 100. Then sword skill 2, really unique names. I'm gonna just fully charge again. Okay. This one is a up dash, which does a lot of knockback. Cool. Bro, for movement, that's also really, really good. And sword skill 3. Alright. Okay, a jump attack basically. 130 as well. Okay, I think that's just the basic damage. Okay. For sword skill 4, right? Oh, it's a spin attack. Oh, it does 2 hits instead of 1 and 150. Damn. Okay, so damage wise is definitely better than the other ones. And probably also way easier to hit. Sword skill 5, right? What else? Oh, crazy, wait. This drops a Flame Tiger. And his last ability before the domain is called Sword Skill Ogi. Finally something different, I guess. Charged up. Oh. That did 600 damage, I think. It's like a really wide range dash, right? Oh, yo. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, and then of course his domain expansion. Which, yeah, just does passively damage. I don't think you have a sure hit effect with this one. We move on. Next one. Jinichi Zenin. The Aura Farmer. Okay. Also muscle. First ability. Fist. Just a fist. 300 damage. Oh, the damage is quite insane, I think. And you also hit it really easily. Like the splash radius. Okay. Strong. Firestorm. Oh, that's so cool, bro. That was the move you also did in the show, bro. That's insane. Then leg. Okay, wait. Maybe I need to go closer. Oh, yeah. Okay, I only did 150 though. And then fist totality. Okay. Oh, that did 800. Domain. Oh, isn't it Yuji's as well? But he again has the sure hit effect, I think. So if I hit anywhere, did it just one shot him? Oh no, never mind. Okay, but I think yeah, it's a sure hit effect. Doesn't matter where I am, it hits him no matter what. Then we move on to the last Zenin, Naoya Zenin. I think Naobito and Naobito and Naoya have the same technique, so they are listed twice in here. I think Naoya only has 3 moves, if I saw that correctly. Oh, and he has a speed buff just because he's Naoya. And like this damn, oh my god! Just a passive speed, or he just builds up speed, I think, the longer he runs. Yeah, oh, okay. Okay, crazy. And then projection sorcery? Do I have to hold it maybe? Ah, yeah, I do. And then I create doubles? And then I TP back to them? Wait, is that how it works? And like, people in my path get like this frame stun. If I do like this, they get like stunned for a few seconds and put it in the frame. And I can TP myself back to it when I release it or what? Oh no, if I go too far I also get stunned. Wait, how far? So it's not that crazy, but it's like a little TP back. Oh, but now I was too far again. Okay, interesting move. But if I like use it here, then he gets... No, he doesn't get stunned. Right, I don't know if I use this move correctly, but I think that's the case. You can like TP back to you, or you can stun enemies. We move on to the next one, top speed. I build speed up rapidly, I think, and then I do a punch on him. Okay. I think that did 400 damage. That's not bad. And you also like vanish, sort of. And then air freeze. Okay. So you just create a lot of these frames and then break them. And then last but not least, his domain expansion. Which I think, if the players in here move around, they just get constant damage. But since my dummy is not moving around, it's not showing. So it's not a sure hit effect. And also not like a constant damage one. It's just if the player moves. We move on to the next one. Fumioko Takaba, the first... Oh, his trip is so same. Sadly, a bit barked on me. The comedian, the first culling game participant. Okay, he also just has 3 moves. First one is comedian basically heals you and like lets you survive fatal blows and stuff like this. And it's 5, I think, is the highest, and it lowers over the time. Okay, but let's move on to the second one. Flying kick. Maybe I use it in the air actually. Oh, can you not use it in the air? Oh, okay. I hit a black flash. Crazy. I think that was just pure coincidence now. I don't think he has an increased chance. I did 600 damage with the black flash. Okay, otherwise just 100 damage. It's like a probably a far range attack. Yeah, okay, strong. Then look out. I think he... Oh my, yeah. You summon a truck where you can like run over your enemies. And then the last one, marry me and be my Wi-Fi. And I think this is a stun move, but it stuns everyone. It also stuns you. But it replenishes, or yeah, it reactivates your comedian effect. And while you have this comedian 5 effect, I don't think you can die for like until it lowers again. Oh yeah, he also has a domain expansion. I did not know that. What does it do? Is that just maybe also to block off enemies? I don't think he has a sure hit effect or like anything besides that. Maybe the truck? Oh, I just drove out of the domain? What? I didn't know that was possible. Crazy. Yeah, I think his domain doesn't do anything special. It's just to like maybe trap enemies inside it. Okay, we move on to the next one. Hazenoki, okay. He has 2 abilities and of course the domain expansion as well. First one is Tooth, and he just throws a tooth which explodes on impact and dealing 100 damage. And the second one is Eye, probably just a bigger explosion, dealing more damage. The first one did like 150, I think, and this one does... Okay, it just launches people back way further, and 400 damage. Okay, nothing crazy, but it's also not terrible. We move on to the next one. Reggie Star. His first ability, Kitchen Knife. He just manifests a lot of knives out of these receipts, and it does 100 damage. Then Pot. This one's not shown on the wiki. It's probably also JJSK add-on. Or it's from a new, but it just... Wait, how do I have to aim it? Yeah, I have to aim it. It doesn't look that good though. It does same damage as the knife and it's just way harder to hit probably. Actually, never mind. Okay. It has like a bit of aim assistant. But I think it's a bit weaker. Next one, cover. He just manifests a cover and it, oh damn. 150, so damage wise it's better. I think, yeah, okay, it also has a bit of, oh, it has a lot of aim assist. Oh, damn. This one's definitely stronger then. And then a truck. Okay, he has a car and a truck. Oh, that did a lot of damage, I think. Okay, 400, okay. It's also really good. And I think this one's probably incredibly easy to hit. Move on. House. I think that's his last damage ability. He just summons a huge house at the top and it falls down. Oh damn, that did a lot of damage. 500. And then also the radius, of course, incredibly big. This is also a JJSK ability, I think. And it's probably a healing move is what I'm guessing, so I'm yeah, okay. You just gain like 5 hearts, I think, or maybe a bit more. 6.5. And we move on to the next one. Higuruma. Then we start with the overhead attack. I already showed that a lot, so we can skip over it. Gavel toss. I think, yeah, he throws his Gavel and then picks it up again like a boomerang, dealing 100 damage, and it's really fast. I don't know how wide the hit radius is, but okay, it's pretty decent. Then long Gavel whip. Okay, he transforms it automatically into the longer version and does like a... Wait, let me go into creative again. And does like a barrage attack with it. Next one, slash attack. He transforms it into the big one and just... Oh, that's a huge radius, I think. Yeah. I'm not even closely looking at it and I'm still hitting it. That's insane. Okay, and 160 damage as well. Then Great Gavel Slam. Okay. That does a lot of knockback. How much damage though? 350. And then, of course, the Deadly Sentencing. His domain expansion. And while you're in this domain now, I think you have to use his... You do not have to use his judgment ability? But there's a text in chat. Dummy stands accused of abandoning dropped XP orbs and items within the world without proper disposal in Minecraft on And he's saying denial, I think? Oh, yeah, I have to do judgment. Confiscation, okay. And now, I said I didn't hit the death penalty. I look, you want to show the death penalty, so maybe let me use it on the Kukuru unit. Guilty, confiscation again. Bro, I want to hit death penalty. Wait, what? Death penalty, okay, bro. It took so long. I finally got the executioner sword. Holy. But it said confiscation again. I don't know if it's just completely rare, but now I should be able to one-shot him. Yeah, oh shit, I shouldn't have done it on Geto. Oh no. Okay, but this is how it looks really insane. I don't know if the chance is just incredibly low to get the executioner sword. A one-shot insta-kill ability should maybe also be that rare. Incredible technique from Higuruma, probably really high up in the rankings. And we move on. Hajime Kashimo, okay. Okay, his first ability is a kick. I didn't hit him now. Oh, I did. 150. Then jump attack, I think it's also just a... Wait, did it? 700? No, it's just 70, okay. And then his first, I would say, unique ability, Lightning Strike. Which, can I charge it as well? No, I can't. I don't know, maybe let me turn up the volume. And now... Let's try jump kick again. Lightning strike. Oh, now, okay, now lightning strike does actually damage. Okay. So the move I just used, turn up the volume, also put me in the zone, which is the effect you gain after you hit a black flash, and which also increases your black flash. So I guess Kashimo then also has the ability which can increase his black flash chance, which is really insane. I'm a bit confused though, because the other move, Lightning Strike, says that it discharges the electricity. I don't know how I charge up electricity though, because this last move, Mythic Beast Amber, is like the move where he killed himself at the end. So maybe I charged up some stuff now. Yeah, I did. Okay, just by basic moves. Apparently you charge up because like electricity. Oh, now I just did 400 damage. So okay, so I think you can really charge up your electricity by a lot and then unleash a really powerful blow. That's really cool. And then I don't know if I should show his. Maybe I should show his domain first. I think this is also just an ability which does passive damage, just like 100 damage with all these lightning claws. Maybe I also charge more electricity in here. I don't know. Would make sense to me. Okay, now let me try lightning strike. I didn't hit it. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, but definitely strong domain. And now the mythical beast Amber. I have to hold it. Okay. Where he transformed into some or what? And yeah. I think he is in this state until his curse energy runs out. But after that he dies. Oh my god, there's so many moves. Wait, run attack is new, I think. Yeah. Okay. He just dashes towards the enemy. Then the next move called Okay, it's just a burst ability. He just screams at the enemy and does a lot of damage. Electromagnetic waves. The next one, Thunderbolt. I'm just charging it again. How much? Six, 550, I think. Damn, that's a really powerful move. And then flying kick. You can charge that one as well. Oh my god, how much? That was 1,000 or not? No, it's okay, 600 or like 550. Really crazy though. I think the rage is also probably insanely wide. Alright, we move on to Dhruv. Lakdavala, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. His first move, Naked Mole Rat Shikigami. He just summons a big rat. I think it's trying to attack, but it's too big to actually hit this NPC. And it also creates this purple mist, I think. Yeah, like these blocks. And every player who's like standing inside of this mist is getting damaged. Then his second Shikigami is a Pterosaurus, I have no clue. And they just... Oh, that did a lot of damage. And they also create this purple mist again. And as every technique in this mod, a domain expansion. I don't know if this has a special effect. Nope, it doesn't look like it. It looks like the basic ones, which is just to trap people. I don't think there's any sure hit effect. I don't think there's... But actually, let me try the sure hit effect. No. No sure hit effect, no constant damage sticks. Just to trap enemies inside again. We move on again to Kuroushi, the cockroach. And he spawns in with a blade and his fit, which turns you in the cockroach. Okay, interesting. Jump attack, we already saw that. Tornado of cockroaches. I think it just summons a tornado up the top, comboing him in the air and dealing a ton of knockback. Ah, the weapon has a cooldown. You can I don't know if it's just for Kuroushi or if it is a weapon in general, but summons these little cockroaches. I don't know if they do anything. Wave of cockroaches? Did that just... Wait, wasn't he like... Okay, that's 300. That's decent. I think he also gives a debuff effect. No, these ones don't do debuff. It's a later ability that does debuff. Onslaught of cockroaches, and I think this is just... Oh, I can charge this one. Okay, interesting. And then... Yeah, it just goes where I'm looking, so if I like keep looking at him, then... Oh my god. I think I did a ton of damage. I just see... Oh, yes! So if you like get all hits in, it does like almost 500 damage. Earthen Insect Trance is the one I think does... Yeah. It summons 2 cockroach Shikigamis, and once they... I don't know if they have to die, or... I think... Yeah. Okay, let me suffocate one of them. They need to die and then explode. And the explosion does damage, and they... debuff the enemy. Yeah. They blind and slow the enemy. And then his domain, it's a constant damaging one with a lot of eggs and cockroaches jumping around and constantly damaging everything inside of it. Then we move on to Takako Uro with the Super Saiyan like hair. She also has the ability to fly, but not infinitely. You see like next to my backdash at the left, she has like a flying meter. and you can like fly, and when it runs out you drop down to the ground again. Okay, she just has one attack ability, Thin Icebreaker. She just dashes and then does 300. Wait, let me reset this speed HP again. Oh, I think it's the more you charge it, the more damage it does. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it does 200 on full charge. Okay, it's not crazy, but it's definitely not bad. And then I also see that she has a passive ability called Counter, where I can, if I shift, repel enemy attacks, and like in the show, like she did from, was it from Ryu, where she like blasted back his beam, maybe? Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I did it. Okay, I was just spinning around for a second. I think you saw. And then she, of course, also has a domain, which I think gives her the sure hit effect. So if I use this Thin Icebreaker now anywhere inside of this domain, it hits. But we move on to Ryu Ishigori. Okay, he has 2 Graded Blast moves, which are called the exact same, but you can see that the Cursed Energy is, one of them costs 200, the other one costs 300. And the first one is just 1 beam, which comes out of his head, and you can charge it. And I think you can charge it like for a long time, and the longer you charge it, it like does more damage. And it did almost 1000 damage. Okay, that's a bit busted. Then his second one is, he shoots out 5 beams instead of 1. And they also follow where you aim. So for example, I can shoot here, I think. And then I can change my aiming targets while shooting. And it also did quite some damage. I think this one was just 400 though. And then of course his domain expansion, which has a sure hit effect again. I'm just showing it again because why not? It's just a few seconds. Charging this one up and then all of it hits. We move on to the last Culling Game participant, Yorozu. Liquid metal arrows. I don't think I can use it though, because I first need to create the liquid metal she uses. Now it's around me, and now I can use the other moves, liquid arrows, and just transforms the liquid metal into... Did that just do 1.4k? No, I think he was already low, right? Let me do that again. Let 220, okay. But she also has a move called Spears. Oh, and it's coming from the ground. Interesting. Then, of course, her really unique and powerful ability from her Insect Armor. You create yourself an armor, which allows you to fly. So I go in survival again, and you can fly for a short period of time, like Uro. And you also get, of course, a lot of armor. Nah, not that much. But it's a bit of armor, extra armor. We take that. Yeah, and then her last move is the True Sphere. I have to do a normal attack, like not an M1, but like one of these, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. Ah, and it stays. Oh, that's so cool. And you just like have a bowling, or like a bowling ball with you, who like, damn, that's so cool. I think it also ignores armor, so it's like really overpowered. And then on top of that, she of course also has a domain. And it makes all of her liquid... Oh wait, I did trap him. It makes all of her liquid metal attacks always hit. I don't know if that's... Oh yeah, it is counting in the ball, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, that's so busted. What? To the Cursed Spirits tab. And the first one is Sukuna. Well, let's just start with Dismantle. It does 150 damage. It's just this little Dismantle slash. And I think he also has combos with it you can use. And then this way he like does a little dash and does 2 hits instead of just one. Oh shit. Instead of just one Dismantle hit. And the second combo, he just dashes. Yo. Okay, but that doesn't make sense. Why does he knock back and then fire 5 slashes? That's a bit stupid. But yeah, there are like multiple combos of Dismantle you can use. Also this... Oh, this one is really cool. To like get some distance and dash your enemy away. That's really strong. And then cleave. Little more slashes, you just do. And of course, next one, Divine Flame Open, the Fuga, which you can of course also charge. Oh, where is he? And less than expected. I think it only did 600. Does it do the same if I added 400? I think it does more if you hold it. But off of rip, it already does 400, and I have no fingers eaten. And then of course, Melovin Shrine. I have no clue if I pronounce that correctly. I'm sorry. And it just does constant damage to everyone inside of it. How much damage? Oh my god! And it's to everyone inside of the domain. Sukuna, of course, also has the open barrier domain, where it's just like his domain is just insanely big, and it has everyone with slashes. But sadly, I've no clue why it's not showing right now. Anyways, we move on to Uraume. Uraume's first ability is, wait, let me maybe reset this. So HP. Ice Spear. Okay, can you wait? It does a lot of knockback and a lot of damage. I believe you can probably... Oh, you also charge it and it grows. Yikes, okay. 200, okay. Max damage 210. The next one, Frozen. The movie Frozen. Ah, there's 2 hits and it also like freezes it. You see like there's like some ice on it. I think it slows them and like freezes them. Then the next one, Frost Calm. Oh my god! But it also freezes again. It's a crazy range. Like you just roll the aim assist and it's crazy. This is so easy to hit. And then the last move. Oh, it already does damage while I'm charging it. And then from this guy, there are a lot of ice spears dropping down, dealing a ton of damage to your enemy. Wait, he has another ability. It's not shown in the wiki again. What the hell is this? What the? Okay. There's probably some JJSK stuff again. Don't need the 200, but it's like for a lot of, and when you want to hit a lot of enemies, that's a crazy AoE move. Insane. And then the one I wanted to show, the domain expansion, because this one is a unique one as well, I think. Instead of constant damage, it's not just constant damage, it's also like the frozen effect. So I don't know if it's a full stun and you just can't move at all, or if it's just a slow. But I think it's you can't move actually. But I might be wrong. Maybe it's just a slow. But that's crazy. Like everyone inside of the domain just can't move or is slowed. That's really busted. Then next one, Sukuro Geto. Okay, this is an interesting one. Okay, so usually these abilities with get School Geto's Cursed Spirits, get Geto's Cursed Spirit, get Kenjaku's Cursed Spirits don't exist. They're creative mode only, just because I'm creative right now. I just gained a lot of Cursed Spirits, and now I think I should have I have a ability where I can summon them. I can summon 3 Cursed Spirits at once. I can also summon these yikes. There's so many. Which you can then use to attack. And now also the Maxim Uzumaki, which would release all of them. Okay, this one now there's a semi-grade 1 Mammoth, which does some damage. So you basically have an inventory of all the Cursed Spirits you ate or you tamed. I don't know how you call it. Oh, Spirit Grade 1 Forest as well. Okay, crazy. So yeah, basically as Geto you just kill a lot of curses and eat all of them up, and then you make yourself an army of cursed spirits. And this one is Tama is I think also a special grade curse, with just some slashes, but I don't know. Let's just press Maximum Uzumaki with a lot of curses. Oh, it's now it's attacking. But yeah. Wait. Do I have to hold it? Oh yeah, okay, I have to hold it, okay. Eh? Okay, apparently it's just an ability? I thought it was like... Oh, okay. But it used up all of my cursed spirits. I have no cursed spirits anymore. But let's go to his domain expansion. Okay, it's instantly an open domain now. Can I toggle this one? Okay, I guess I can, but it's just an... automated damage, like it damages over time. It does a lot of damage actually. What? 200 per hit. Yikes. Yeah, now it's close barrier. Okay, now it worked with the switch. I don't know why it didn't work for Sukuna. Maybe I did something wrong. I probably did something wrong. But okay. Yeah, Geto. If you have a oh, not cancel curse, I need cancel domain. If you have a lot of curses tamed, then this is a really busted technique. I think you also have some. You can also tame some curses where you can fly on. I thought that Rainbow Dragon was one of them, but I couldn't for some reason. But I think there are some where you can fly with them. So it's also really great for movement. We move on to the next one, which is Hanami. Alright, Hanami. You spawn in with the Hanami's eye. Okay, looks again incredibly horrible on my skin. And the Hanami arm, which, oh, right click flower offering and drains up all the life force around me apparently, and then maybe I can do a lot of damage now. No, can I somehow? Oh, I can. Oh, that just did 1,000 damage, bro. Okay, let's go over to his first abilities then, and not just the flower arm. First one is called Roots, and you can just hold it like this, and then summons a wooden root under it and knocks the enemy in the air. You can also charge this one, I think. Yes, and then there's more damage and knocks the enemy even higher. Next one is wooden ball. Oh, okay. That was crazy. They go again when I click again. Okay, so they're just flying around with me, and whenever I press the button, they fly and auto aim. I think I don't even have to aim anything, right? I can just aim there and. Okay, never mind. And then I think his. Oh no, never mind. He has more. I thought it was his last ability. Oh, huge roots. Okay, which is just an insanely big wooden spike. And then I think his last ability, flower offering. I think that's just the arm. So if you don't have the arm anymore, you can still do it with this, I think. Yeah, and then of course his domain expansion, which apparently gives your enemies inside the domain a debuff and gives yourself a buff. That's what I've read on the wiki. I don't know about the sure hit effect. Okay, sure hit effect, okay. So we move on to the next one, which is Dagon. And you spawn with Dagon's wings. Oh, he can fly. Okay. And then Disaster Tides, his first ability. Chargeable as well. You summon a little water. You summon water above you and then release it. And it... What? Okay, you probably don't hit all of them and just hit them because he like gets knocked back into the walls, but that's some crazy damage. Okay, next one is Small Fish Higami. I'm guessing I summon fish. Yep, and they auto attack and auto also like probably auto home. I don't have to aim them. Yeah, okay, that's crazy. Then Ferocious Fish, probably a stronger Shikigami. Okay, he can climb blocks, but he's just eating him right now, I think. How much damage does he do? 500 if he gets all hits in. I don't know if it's that strong, because it's probably hard to hit. And then Death Swarm. Oh my god, Death Swarm is just... It's all of these fishes, yo, that's insane. Then Bathymus Gigantus. Okay. Maybe I have to go a bit further away? Yeah, okay. Ah, okay, now. But I think they're really hard to hit, probably. And then his domain expansion. And it just summons a lot of sharks, which instantly attack. But, yo, that's insane. They just completely destroy him in the domain. That's wow. We go over to the next technique. Jogo. Disaster Flames, his first move. You can charge? Yeah, you can charge. Gold Reach Max and Meteor. Okay, wait. Let me wait for it to disappear. Okay. Alright, they did a lot of damage. I think it was 500. Yeah. Next ability, Burnt Out. Chargeable as well, and I also release a lot of flames. Amber Insect. It's the next ability. Also chargeable. And then... Okay, he just summons a lot of these insects which attack. And Flame Laser. Oh, this one sounds incredibly strong. No, it's not that strong. Okay, this one. I think this one is... Oh my... Yeah, this one is sick. Yeah, the knockback is too big. I can't find the... Oh, there he is. 600 damage. Okay, that's pretty strong. It's really strong. I didn't even charge it, I think. And then his unique one, Maximum Meteor. I think this damage is insane. Oh my god! Oh! Bro, this... Oh no, where's the NPC? I need to see the damage. Just 500? Bro, that was such a big ability! And like such a big range. How did it only deal 500? Well, only, it's still a lot, but I was expecting way more. And then his domain, Coffin of the Iron Mountain. And I think it's also like constant damage. And is it sure hit effect as well? Yeah, okay. Constant damage plus sure hit effect. That's crazy. He just has both of the perks. We go over to the last cursed spirits, cursed user technique, which is Mahito. Idle Transfiguration. I think you can... Maybe let me spawn in a villager. You can transform things with this. Yes. Transfigured human. I don't know if I can use it on the dummy as well. No. On him it's just as damage. Oh, okay, but now they're like pets and they attack for me. So you can also like create yourself a transfigured human army. You can probably also pick them up, I think. Yeah, and now I have a human stock. I can just... Wait. Oh, they have multiple designs, okay. And since I'm a creative, I can summon unlimited of them. That's crazy. It's like similar to Geto, just that you don't have that much variety. Then hands. Oh, it's just a damage. Okay. Can I just hold it infinitely? Until I run out of curse energy? I'm guessing. Then human bullet. Maybe I shoot the human stocks with this one? I don't know. I can charge it as well. Oh. No, I don't shoot the humans. And I did 200 damage, just a projectile. Okay. Good for range attacks. Single body repel. Oh, yo. 300, and it's like, yeah, probably what it says, repel. It's like really good to knock back enemies when you're in like when you need to escape or some stuff like this. And then multiple body repels, probably just a stronger version is what I'm guessing now. Yeah, it just summons a lot of these things. Oh my god, you see how much, how far he flies, bro, crazy. The next one, polymorphic soul isomer. Oh, it just summons a lot of... Damn, they can jump and dash. Yo, they're so fast. These are some really helpful. They also deal a lot of damage. Damn! But they have all sorts of moves, it's insane. Instant spirit body of this disoriented killing gives yourself armor. 6 armor. 2 armor. Yeah. I think it's... Oh, it gives armor toughness as well. I think it's worse than... diamond armor though. So, I don't know. But I guess it's cool. And then, of course, his domain. Maybe let me reset him now and then they don't TP back. And then I pop the domain expansion. Okay, what? It's 300 a tick. Sure hit effect? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, sure hit effect as well. So insanely high damage plus sure hit effect. It's just a better version of the Jogo one. We move on to Miguel Udol? I hope I pronounced that right. His first move is called Attack 9. I think that's just the same as these 4 consecutive attacks. You just like deliver a bunch of blows. And then his other move, which are also his only 2 moves, is Prayer Song. And you start dancing and give yourself the zone effect, I think. You see like that I'm dancing on the ground the whole time. If I backdash, I break dance. I think when I sneak, I also break dance. And I think I get invincibility frames. Like whenever I'm like, oh, maybe we can test it on here. And I do this, I think I should be invincible, yeah. Wait, let me wait till I'm, shit. Okay, now I'm dancing again, come on, hit me. And now I think he didn't hit me because I was breakdancing. But yeah, he still also has a domain expansion, which I haven't shown yet. I don't know what this one does though, because there's no constant damage and also no sure hit effect, I think. So this is probably also just to catch in your enemies, or like to block them off from escaping. Next technique, called, or is, Junpei Yoshino. Alright. And I think he also only has... Oh wait, he has a lot of moves. I think that's a JJSK. Usually he should just have Moondrax, and then he summons his little... I don't know if it's a Shikigami as well, or just a curse. And this one attacks for you, I think. Like, it inflicts poison, I think. No, it's not attacking right now. But I think if you sneak, it like... Yeah, sneak, it like block... Okay, now it's attacking him. And if I like sneak, it can block for me. So I can use it as a shield and as an attacker. And it also like inflicts poison, which does damage over time. And then he also has a domain in the vanilla one, which I think also does a constant... Yeah, it has like a constant damage effect. But of course no sure hit, because he doesn't really have any attacking moves. But then I guess I can take a look at the JJSK. I have no clue what they do, since they are not listed on the wiki. But his first move is called Poison Gas. Okay. I guess it just adds him a bit more... It gives him actual attacking moves, which is kind of cool. Moon Armor. Okay, makes sense. You use that armor, but yo, that looks kind of like from Bleach, or am I tripping? With these eyes? Okay. I think that's cool though, because this just gives a really weak tech... Maybe it's not that weak, but it just gives it more usage and like more abilities and more content to the technique. I think I really like that. But I'm just going to move on now and choose the next technique, which is Choso. First one of this is Slicing Exorcism. It's like a little disc you can charge and then throw at your enemy, which deals some damage and knocks them back quite far. 260, that's actually quite high damage. Okay. Then the next one is Convergence. I think this is, yeah, you create a lot of these little, you can like spam this and then create a lot of these little blood balls around you. They have their own HP. Yeah, you see Blood Ball, 20 HP. And when they get destroyed, they like make an explosion and deal damage around them. Then next one, Piercing Blood. And for this one, you use one of these orbs you just created and charge it. And then, of course, beam, or like do the Piercing Blood beam on your enemies. And apparently you also like inflict a bleed effect to them. Supernova is this next move, which uses all of your Convergence orbs, and then you can just hold it and it fires all of the orbs in your enemy. But I think the damage is really low, or am I tripping? Let me create some balls, and then let's check how much damage it does. Okay, it does 150. Okay, it's not that bad. Next up we have Flowing Red Scale, and this is just a passive boost you can have on. As you can see, I get like night vision, I get more strength, more damage, and speed. But while you have this on, you cannot, I think I can use it right... Oh, never mind, yeah. You cannot use any other moves. I think the ones which are just popped up are from JJSK. And we go to the next move called Blood Waves. I think this one does not require the Convergence Orbs, so you can just use it. And it doesn't use any Convergence Orbs, and then it like creates a wave of blood. Just multiple hits, and launches the enemy back really far. I think this is a really strong move. And then his next ability, Wing King, is only unlocked in survival after you defeat an ESO NPC, I think. And then he like, you can like use this ability. I think it's some like projectiles launching outside of you, and they also deal a lot of damage. And you get the Blood Wings, I think they're called. Wing King, okay. And these also allow you to fly, like Uro or Dagon, I think, was also able to fly. And then, of course, he also has a domain. And I think his domain, like some other techniques, does both. Sure hit effect plus constant damage. He also now, in the JJSK, has new moves. Crimson Binding, I have no clue what they do. Okay. Oh, that's a stun, probably. But I can't hit him while he's stunned. So it's like, he's stunned in place, but he can also not be hit by anything, any damage. Oh no, he can, okay. I just have to hit his head. Okay, the second move he gets from the JJSK add-on is called Blood Meteorite. So, wait. I thought it was like maybe summoning something from the sky, but he's shooting something. And it like has a second explosion, so that's like 2 hits. But I feel like that's too broken or not? Because in his red scale, he's so fast and has more defense adding him moves inside of this state is way too busted, I think. But I guess we move on to the next technique, which is Mahoraga. Okay. So for Mahoraga, you instantly spawn with the Sword of Extermination and the 8-handled wheel, which you have to put on your head. And oh wait, that's crazy that there's a Mahoraga just right around here right now. Let me search a curse for a second. This curse, for example, I think it should be like one shot. Okay, not one shot. Why is it not one shot? Because like in this, yeah, maybe it tells emits positive energy, and it usually does insane amount of damage to cursed spirits. And maybe you also see in chat not completed the adaptation, because Mahoraga of course has the ability to adapt to everything, like to basically everything. He can also adapt to domains. Maybe okay. Now he's he's Yuta. I just popped Yuta's domain on this one random MC, and it said instead start. Oh, he closed it. I think that's fine though, because I think I just needed the start adaptation. Now like the wheel is going to spin, and once it's fully spin, it will set completed adaptation. Maybe actually let me go on survival and fight him. Okay, it said completed adaptation now. So if he decides to. Okay, he expanded his domain again. And now I think... I don't know if I'm already able to, but... Oh. I don't know if I was at closing it, but I think you need to do... You need to use a barrage attack, or like some normal attack. Because when you're adapted to domains, and you use this... Like any weapon... I think it doesn't even have to be this. You just use barrage attack with anything. You can destroy the domain. Okay, anyways. I don't know if that was a good demonstration of him destroying the domains, but he's able to. Another unique thing about him is... If you see a Gojo NPC and hit him, while he has Infinity on, you don't aggro him, but you start the adaptation. And once this is completed and 10 minutes pass... You unlock a new move called Slash That Cut the World. This move is insanely broken. Slash That Cut the World. Only why does it only do 130 damage? Did I maybe lose my special grade? No, I did not. But I think the good thing about this move is probably it ignores armor, is what I'm guessing right now. Because I imagine that move being really OP and not only doing 130 damage. But then he also has a move called Air Cannon, which he charges up a lot of air. And you can also charge this move and then unleashes it. And this move is really good to knock people back. Let me demonstrate you this. He does insane amount of knockback with this move. Then the next move called Stone Throwing. And for some reason I don't throw stones, he throws cars. And apparently the knockback on here is crazy as well. And then his unique, I don't think anyone else has this, is called Strong Overhead Attack. And it just does insane amount of damage. Like, absolutely insane amounts of damage. We move on to Kaori Itadori. Her first move makes it so that the gravity next to her or him, whoever plays this technique, throws everyone in the air, also projectiles. But her other move, Anti-Gravity System, makes it so that she summons a lot of these arrows. I don't even know what you should call them. And... like basically protecting yourself, and everyone who's like close to you gets a ton of damage. And then lastly, a domain, of course, and it's the same one as Geto, I'm pretty sure. This is like a... Is that Yuki's or Limitless? Something is not right. Let me just show you the one from Geto, because I'm like almost 100% sure that it's the same one. It should be... Exactly, it should be this one, which like damages everything around you with a ton of damage. And it's like also open barrier domain. I have no clue why all of a sudden she has Yuki's domain. Maybe I have some cursed version, I have no clue. I have actually absolutely no clue. This is supposed to be a domain. So I guess we just move on. Next up, Hakari. Let me put on this drip. Okay, that looks horrible again. Kinji Hakari's first move, Flying Kick. Then his next one, Reverse Ball. Oh, okay, you just summon yourself a lot of balls, and then you can... Oh, okay. And then you can throw them, and on hit, I don't... Okay, the range is pretty wide. It like summons the doors on your enemy, and does a lot of damage. And then you can also summon doors on them, so you can like double door them with these reverse balls. And then consecutive effects. I have no clue what this one does. Sadly, I don't know if that's a... Maybe in here is what I can guess. Consecutive effects, okay. Ah, you need it. Okay. I need to have this, I think, to roll. Yeah, okay, I need to press this button in order to roll for my domain. What if I... Oh, I hit it. Okay. Crazy. So the chance is pretty high. Yeah, you get a jackpot for 1 minute and 20 seconds and are effectively immortal. Like, you have unlimited cursed energy. Why am I not regen? Oh, I think I'm probably full HP, right? Alright, let me get damage for a sec. Yeah, I get absolutely no damage. Like, you're just basically... You're just immortal while you have this on. Like, Mahoraga does no damage to me. Next one, and the last one, actually, from the first page, Angel. And with Angel, you get an Angel Ring and Angel Wings, and these wings allow you to fly, like some other techniques as well. She has 2 moves, Angel, which just summons some angels around her, I guess. Does it give like some healing effect? Wait. Okay, so apparently this Angel move is also something from JJSK, so I don't really know what they do. Are they maybe like the one from Kuroushi, where they explode if they die? Yeah, okay, it's basically just Kuroushi, but instead of cockroaches, it's angels. And then, of course, the unique move, Jacob's Ladder, one of the strongest moves in the entire game, I think, damage-wise as well. You can, of course, charge it, and then boom! This move does so much damage. Let me do that again, and fully charge it. Yeah, over 1000 damage, and to Sukuna, it just shreds him. I think maybe... Against all curses, I don't know if it's just against Sukuna, but yeah, the damage on Sukuna is insane. Like, I think you can like 1 or 2 shot it with Sukuna with this technique. And then of course also the domain. And okay, that's crazy. And this domain basically makes it so that the Jacob's Ladder is a unique, like a sure hit effect. It doesn't matter where you aim it; it just automatically hits the enemy. So if you manage to get this domain into Sukuna, then it's GG's. But it's probably pretty difficult to win a domain clash against Sukuna. Since we're now done with all the vanilla just JujutsuCraft ones, I think the rest is... Oh, maybe these... I think these one actually are also still from JujutsuCraft. Smallpox Deity, Crystal Curse, and Rosetsu. So Loki, let's take a little look at them. Okay, so Smallpox just has 2 moves. First one is called Gravestone. And it just summons a huge stone on your enemy and does some damage. How much damage does it do? 200. I think you can probably also charge it to increase the damage by a bit. And the second one is Breath. Ah, okay, it's probably like Air Cannon from Mahoraga, that's what I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, it's just good for knockback, some damage. The damage isn't that crazy, it's like 100. And then, of course, the Domain expansion as well. With a constant damage effect, is what I'm guessing. Oh, no. It just... Okay, it traps... Oh. Wait, did that insta-kill? Okay, okay. I just read in the wiki. Everyone inside this, I guess, gets put into a coffin, and if they don't manage to break out within 3 seconds, they die. That's kind of crazy, but I think it's probably, as a player, it's probably really easy to break out. You probably just have to use any move. It's just that OP on this move, or on AFK players. We move on to Crystal Curse. Okay, so this one again on the wiki says work in progress, and it doesn't have any description towards the move, but he starts in with an overhead attack. So I won't show that one. Rollout, I think, is something new. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, this is definitely something new. Can you charge? Yeah, you can charge it. Damn. That's cool. Wait, can you also do it in the air? You can, that's so cool. Did it do a lot of damage? 200, I think. Then Crystal Single. You just summon a crystal. Can you? Yeah, you can charge it with this one as well. How far is the aim assist? Okay, you have to aim it really well. Okay, but it does like 200 damage. Okay, not bad for a range attack. Then Crystal Multi, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. Then Crystal Rock Slide, chargeable as well. I'm guessing it just puts. Yeah, okay. I just put. Oh my god, it just puts a lot from the pulls a lot of rocks from the sky. And then Crystal Bomb, also chargeable. Okay. Okay. Then Okay, this is same as smallpox and... Ah, but that has a different particle, but the same as smallpox and Maharaga. And then self-destruct. Okay, well, I'm guessing I die with this one. So let's just... I don't. Maybe that's because I'm on creative. I'm on half a heart. Okay, you survive, but you like completely... Yeah, half a heart. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Really interesting move. And then, of course, domain expansion as well, where I'm guessing he has a sure hit effect. Yeah, he has no constant damage, but probably a sure hit effect. He does not. Okay, Crystal Bomb definitely has a sure hit, yeah, but I don't think the rest has a sure hit effect. So it's just the Crystal Bomb, okay. Interesting. Really cool technique. And the visuals with the crystals also look really nice. I really like it. Okay, we move on then now to the last one of the vanilla JujutsuCraft mod, Rosetsu. Okay, and basically Rosetsu also has an override attack, and he has jump attack, and he can summon cursed spirits like Mahito, Rosetsu's cursed spirit, as well as cursed spirit vessel, which summons a stronger variant. Apparently, it says in the wiki equivalent to a Semigate 1. You can definitely see it has some more moves. Maybe not. Okay, they despawn after a while. Interesting. Oh, he can charge moves as well. Did you see that? But he doesn't hit for some reason. He's a bit stupid. Then Cursed Spirit Vessel 2. And this is... You get this one... Yeah, okay. You get this one if you kill Megumi. And it's like a little... cheaper 10 Shadow version who can summon a Dark Nui, apparently. I don't know if he can summon more than just a Nui. And then he also has a domain expansion. And his domain expansion is quite unique. Because apparently it's neither a sure hit effect. Okay, if he doesn't have any abilities, of course he can't have a sure hit effect. Or it damages, but instead it disables the enemy's abilities and it slows them. So it's like a debuff domain. And you can probably like put your crazy cursed spirits in here. And just like make a 3v1 or like a 4v1 against the player, and you can't use any moves besides probably the normal one, like barrage and knockback attack and stuff like this. Alright, we're now into the Jujutsu JJSK techniques, and I'm not going to cover all of them, since not all of them will be used in the events I will host, but the first one we can look at is the Finger Bearer, which is the little curse Megumi and Yuji fought against. And oh, he actually has 3 moves. Cursed Energy Arrow is the first one. Oh, it's just... Damn, he has a yellow Cursed Energy and then chargeable as well. And he just shoots a beam. It's 250, okay. Yeah, not bad. Cursed Energy Blast, it's a different pose, but I guess probably the same. Maybe a bit more damage. Oh, definitely more damage, yes. And just uncharged, it does 200. And then the last one is White Cursed Energy Blast. Oh, that's a cool pose. Okay, and this, oh my god, this is just a huge AoE move, I think. How much damage? It's also 400, and it wasn't even fully charged. Crazy. We move on, though, to the next one. Panda. Okay. I think Panda... Okay, he has overhead and 2 modes. Right. First one. Was it the Gorilla mode? I think it was... Oh, and in the Gorilla mode, he also gains more moves. Drumming Beat? Wait. That's okay, it's a double hit, okay, interesting. And he can also change in the Triceratops mode. But I think what's unique about this thing is that he has 3 lives and has like 3 cores. So maybe let me summon a Sukuna NPC. I think that yeah, right. I just got fully healed again. And now I can go in Triceratops mode, and I think chasing? Yeah, okay. I should survive again. Like Diner. Yeah, I survived again. But now okay, right, now I don't have any more techniques to use. I don't have the Gorilla mode anymore, and I don't have the Triceratops mode anymore. I don't know if that replenishes over time. I don't know if it replenishes over time. I think it should. Or maybe not. Maybe you actually have to full die in order to replenish it again. But for a hardcore event, which my event, mine as event will be, it's pretty strong. You just have 3 lives. That's kind of crazy. So, really unique and interesting technique. And we move on to Okay, Bayer. Bayer is also able to fly, apparently. Like, you have this fly meter on the left. Then his ability Knife. Just a knife throw, which you have to really aim well, though. But it does 100 damage. Psychokinesis, okay. Can I also pull him? No, but it's like where I'm looking at it. Oh, damn, that does a lot of damage. Yo. Then Shockwave? Just... Yo, it's just an AoE move. That's kind of crazy. Just everyone inside of my range gets damaged. That's kind of crazy. And then a Domain expansion, which has the sure hit effect. Alright, so you can just spam knives. Okay, you still have to aim the Psychokinesis. Shockwave hits anyway, so basically it just works on the knife, I think. Yeah. The next one, I think, who's in is Esso. Esso is, of course, the brother from Choso and this DK. I don't know what I just activated. Rot technique? Yeah. It's like similar to Choso. He also has blood manipulation. And blood waves. Some similar moves. It's, yeah, maximum winking. They both have blood, but it's a different... they still have different moves. Then winking, I of course also get the wings. That's probably the same ability as Choso's, and you're also able to fly. And then his domain, Kingdom of Blood. Probably the same as Choso's, what I'm guessing. Yeah, constant damage. And maybe a sure hit effect as well. Probably a weaker version of Choso, but it's still really solid, I think. So, yeah, we move on to Hanu, the propeller head lady. Overhead speed attack, then run attack. Okay, this is something new. Can she also fly with this? Yeah, she can. Okay, that's cool. She like dashes back for a second and then can like just go everywhere and like everything in her path gets damaged. 200 as well. Yo, that's crazy. Then flame laser. Okay. I didn't know she had that in the show. But apparently she does. It does 180 damage, not bad. And then a domain expansion as well. With maybe a sure hit effect for the flame laser? Yep, okay. And now we move on to her husband, I don't know. The other guy, Haba, with the other propeller head. Run attack is probably this... No, it's different. It doesn't have this... Can I hold it infinitely? Yo, what? Okay, now it stopped. No, it's not. That's his only ability. Besides the speed attack. Okay, wait, what does this domain expansion do then? Okay, just constant damage. We move on. I don't know if Charles is in, but I'm pretty sure Daido Hana is in, and he just has a slash attack. He's the guy in the manga who doesn't even see curses, but for some reason is still OP and can kill them. And he just has a slash attack and normal one, so... But just slash attack 50 damage is kind of underwhelming. Okay, we move on. I think Ganesha is the next one. It's the elephant curse. Overhead, we already know that's obstacle removal. Okay, it just launches the enemy far in the sky. Can you also charge it? Yep. Okay, it does 100 damage and probably also a lot of fall damage. Okay, just threw next to it. And then a domain. Abnormality eliminate. No constant damage, maybe... Yeah, sure hit effect, okay. Or sure hit effect on obstacle removal. Okay. Tamao no ma something, another curse, where I don't know where... Oh! Wait, what? I just got 6 eyes. I don't think that's because of the technique. I think it's just always, every time you do curse techniques, you have a 0.1% chance to hit it, and I think I just hit it. Interesting. Okay, Scratch is his first. Okay. You can hit multiple times if you go into someone. Then Fox... Oh, wait, is that like a... Oh, yo! That's a cool technique. Well, look, I have to look up who that character is. Because he looks really cool. Ah, okay, it's a curse from Geto. I think it's probably a special grade curse as well. And Foxfire. Okay, Fox Bats. It's another one of the you can just make yourself invisible and then do some crazy AoE move. And she has a domain expansion as well. With, I'm guessing, sure hit effect? Yes, sure hit effect. Hakuro O Otake. These are all curses, special grade curses, I think. Overhead, slash, then the first unique one is Flame Rain. Chargeable. Damn, that did a lot, I think. Nah, okay, not 140. Okay, interesting. Tsunami. Wait, fire and water? Is it like the avatar? Can you use like all 4 elements? Thunderbolt, okay. It's actually the avatar, but just lightning instead of... I didn't hit it. Oh, now I did. 100... Oh, can hit multiple times. Interesting, okay. Tornado, oh my god, it's actually the avatar. Earthquake, oh my god. It's actually all 4 elements. Fire, water, wind, and earth. Oh my god! The whole screen shakes. What the hell? Crazy. And a domain expansion as well. What is that technique, bro? Just summons fish? Do I have a sure hit effect? Why can't I kill my own fish? I still don't know if it's... Yeah, it's a sure hit effect, okay. What? Wait. No way. Does it actually now fully hit inside of the domain? Oh my god! So you domain earthquake and you deal 1000 damage, bro. That's a bit busted, bro. Samurai in armor. Soul spining, his first unique ability. Okay. It's not that crazy. Soul barrage. Okay, this one sounds cooler. Oh, 200 damage. And it's like, how wide is the range? Okay, you hit here. It's like a little AoE move. Yeah, it's an AoE move. Okay. Soul explosion is the next move. Oh, that's an even wider and, yeah, a really wide range AoE move. And then what does this his domain do? Is it just a sure hit effect? Yeah, okay. Basic, but I think cool. I think the effects are cool, and like for some people who like samurais, you just go around with a sword and do some sword moves. Not bad. Definitely has some uses. We move on. Necklace. All these random special rate curses. Uppercut. I think that's a new move. I haven't seen that one yet, so you probably... It's probably like this, and then you like probably do like a combo in the air. Oh, you can summon skeletons. Cursed flames. Okay. Purple flames. That's looking cool. And it's the same animation as the air cannon. I'm guessing this one probably has a sure hit effect in here. Yes, it does. Okay, cool combo, I guess. Forest curse. Burned out. Why does a forest curse have a fire move? Does not make sense to me. Does 400 damage though, so... okay. That's crazy. What? Bro, it's called forest curse. Why does it have so many fire moves? Wildfire release. I think this is a stronger version of the first move. Yeah, domain expansion, I'm guessing sure hit effect again. Maybe constant damage. Sure hit effect. Yeah, sure hit effect. Yeah, okay, definitely strong. Move on to a new curse. The blindness curse, okay, now I'm... Skull? I feel like it's always the same effects now, it's always these soul sand effects. Let's move on to the next one, soul shoot. Oh, okay, this one you can't hold, but while you hold it, it's just... There's a little AoE around you. Soul tornado. Oh! That one is cool, that was something unique. Oh, you can also hold it, and then move a bit around while you're in the... Oh shit. While you're in the tornado. And then domain expansion. And sure hit effect. Sure hit effect. Okay. Kusakabe? I don't think that one is in. So we just move over to Zomba. And I think Zomba only has one move, Light Pillar. Which you can charge. And just does a Light Pillar. And 200 damage, I think. If I'm correct. Yeah, 200 damage, and the domain expansion where you get the sure hit effect on the light pillar. I don't think we have any of these in the event, so it's skipping them. I think that was it. We're done. Finally. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And maybe I was able to explain you the mod and you know how to progress now and actually enjoy the mod and don't get one-tapped by any overpowered NPCs. And yeah, see you guys in the events or in the next video. Bye bye.